The word grace wasn't used in our marriage until a year ago. And now it's something we talk about almost every single day, whether it's a joke or whether it's being serious. You know, it's something that I think about when I'm in most situations now. When we talk about adversity. It's something on my radar that was not before, and I'm really glad it is, because I thought I was handling the situation the right way, and now I feel like, man, I can handle this so much better, and it's really impacted our relationship in a positive way, because now when we disagree, when grace is needed, our situations don't drag out as long as they used to. You know,
I think it's been nice just to be able to be together without the distractions, without the children, and worrying about, laundry and this, that, and the other. It's just been nice to sit down and share some time together and find out, even though we've been married for, going on 11 years, find out some things, that can benefit one another just from talking, because we don't get the opportunity to just sit down and have a conversation about, what's going on, what's bothering you, or just going through the material. I think it's a really good opportunity to just spend time together and just talk. And that's something that you don't always get the chance to do when you have children and jobs and the everyday things that go on.
I find that Peggy and I are proactively working on our marriage, more so than we ever did before. I think it's caused our marriage to be alive again, to be exciting again. I don't want to say that we haven't had an exciting marriage, because we have. And love has been the center of our marriage, and always has been and always will be. But we've pumped some juice into this marriage thing just since this past year, since Grace Marriage has begun.
It has helped me to view our relationship and our marriage as a grace-based relationship rather than works-based. So it's not, what have you done for me? And so that way I treat him with grace and show him grace. Maybe in the past I wouldn't have.
I think I have enjoyed having uninterrupted time with Steve. We are working together on certain worksheets and questions, and I have his undivided attention, and we get to discuss things that don't normally come up in our day-to-day occurrences. And so I think that has been very exciting for me.
I love in Grace Marriage when we break together from our group and just be a couple and go off by ourselves and talk about what our spouse's needs are, because we may think we know and we may be surprised, like on a one-to-one level, when we are asked to write down what we need from our spouse, or maybe some of the struggles that we feel are in our marriage. Sometimes it's very different than what our spouse might have written. So I really enjoyed when we got to speak one-on-one with a little direction from our facilitators to find out maybe some of the struggles that we weren't even aware of.
Well, I think that it's worth the investment. I mean, it's 6 hours, yes, on a Saturday, but every 90 days. And your marriage is worth that, to work on it. Sometimes a marriage can become complacent, and when you become complacent, communication is not as good as it should be, and that's when you can be vulnerable to and attacked by Satan. And we just think it's worth it to be involved and go through this session. And we're really happy that we have been involved this past year?
I would ask them, do you value your relationship with your spouse? Because if you do, it's a no-brainer. If you want to improve your relationship, this is a tool that you will use every single day for the rest of your life to make your relationship